Welcome back. In part 1, we laid down our foundation, reviewed the Shinka documentation, and got our environment completely ready. Now it's time to move from theory to execution. Until now, you have just watched it, how it works. Today, we are going to build it along with me so you can truly make it yours. We are going to open n8n, connect our nodes step by step, write the custom code logics, and deploy this agent live. No shortcuts, no skipped steps. We are going from zero to production ready right now. Fire up your workspaces and let's start dragging in our first node. Initially, go to n8n as I suggested you guys. Try to register in n8n cloud version. If you want me to show that again, I will show that. Open your browser, search for n8n cloud. After that, register in this. After registering, you will be getting an free cloud account with an server for 14 days trial period. Why I'm suggesting you these guys, because it has already good enough features. You guys just need to authenticate the things. No need of integrating with actual your keys. It is not required. So when you guys are trying to learn something, go with cloud version. When you guys are already know about the concepts, you are feeling that you can do it, then you try the things in localhost so that it will be a good practice instead of struggling to set up in localhost first. That is the best suggestion I can suggest you guys, as if cloud version is already well integrated with everything. You just need to authenticate it. No need of keys, searching, integrating it again. This all struggle is not good in initial stage, and I guess it may ruin your mood too. So go with cloud version first. And when it comes to our topic, uh, after creating an account and accessing your cloud server, you will be having overview, personal, and chat like this. Go to personal, try to create an workflow, then you will be seeing a dashboard like this. First thing what you need to do is you need to name the workflow. We guys can do it later also, but I will suggest you guys to do it in initial stage because we will be having an clarity what we are working on. We can name this anything. It can be personal, it can be professional, anything. Just to remember that this is the agent what we have been worked on. For example, I am naming it as lead capture auto response system. Phase 2. And when it comes to these tags, it is completely optional. You guys can create it and use it. Why these tags will be helpful? Because once you are planning to publish this after the agent is ready, then whoever is trying to use n8n for their work, they can access your agent what you are deploying now after making it correct, and these tags will be so helpful for them, and these tags will be very useful to take it to the users what they are actually need. For example, I am looking for an agent which satisfies my clients, and my requirement is I just need an agent which help me to reduce my work. By giving these tags, what it will happen, we can analyze by seeing the tags. Okay, this is our problem and this is the agent what he has been built and what features he is offering. We can just decide by the tags what we are giving to the person who is coming to us. Okay, by seeing these tags I can feel like, yeah, it may be valuable to us. We just need to take a look and try to run it once so that we can have a good idea how it is gonna work like this. So when we are testing, tags are not that useful, I can say. It is completely optional, but if you guys are planning to publish the template what you guys have been working, then tags is the most important part, as if it decides the n8n platform to suggest for which user actually. When you are searching for something in n8n, you will be having n number of workflows. So instead of suggesting every workflow to user by the tags, it will decide what you are searching for. Is it matching with the tags what you have been published? Then it will be going to the right people like this. So the tags will be working like this inside the n8n platform. I think you guys understood what is the importance of tags and title. Now we will start to build our agent. Initially, we need an input to process the agent. I am choosing webhook. Why only webhook instead of other options? Because webhook will give full access after our production too. While in testing phase, we can use this test URL to test from Postman. After deploying, we can use a production URL to test. After deployment, we don't need to go to Postman and try to test every time. It is not required. We can just integrate this production URL in our website where we are planning to use. No background work, nothing will be showcased. For what response you are asking, directly it will be giving response to your email. No backend work will be shown. That is the advantage of webhook. If you guys are planning to choose some other inputs like trigger and form, they are also completely fine. But one disadvantage is there with form input and trigger. Trigger will be working only manually. It cannot trigger automatically. So you guys need to come to this place every time and you need to trigger whenever you need something, and it will only work in n8n, not outside of that. So I'm not choosing trigger for now. And when it comes to form input, it is also a good option. It will give us fields what we are asking for, but it won't generate any production URL to directly deploy it in our website. So I will choose webhook instead of choosing other options like form input and trigger. And when it comes to the configuration of webhook, currently we are trying to create the data from our side. So we need to choose a HTTP method as post. This path, you can name it anything. This path will be deciding what type of endpoint we are looking for, what is the use of this, like that. I am naming it as lead capture. So instantly the endpoint has been updated in both production URL and test URL. If I'm changing this again, then it will be responding to that. Did you guys see lead capture? After this, authentication is not required, and when it comes to this response feature, if we are keeping it immediately, then whenever we are triggering, when we are passing some data, it will respond instantly. When you guys are selecting when last node finishes, this feature will help us to analyze full agent. Like for example, I am starting by giving input from my side. You will not get response until full agent has been completing its workflow. At the last, again we will be using webhook to give response what we asked for. So until the agent finishes its work, we will not get any response. Once we the agent finishes its work, then we will get response. That is the advantage. And when it comes to remaining two that are not important, we can skip for now. So I am going with immediately as if it is very good in testing phase. And this is done. Now copy this test URL for now and try to replace over here and pass these three fields as I told. We are trying to give input from our side to agent like name, email and message as I told in our part 1 video. Why we are passing only these three things instead of others? Because name, to know who is the user asking for it to us. And when it comes to email, it is the communication bridge in between of our agent and customer. If he is asking anything, we should be able to send them email. As we told, our agent will be automatically triggering the query what he has been asked for to their inbox. So he don't need to wait, he just need to ask, the response automatically will be triggered to email. And the message, this is the query what user will be saying. For example, I am saying I need help, so I will be using message field as my input. From my side I am saying this is the problem I am having, give me the solution by analyzing, like this. So After entering the listen for test event webhook once before trying in Postman. After this, you try to send response. Workflow has output instantly in webhook. As I told, this test URL is the entry point for our webhook to communicate. Why? It is very useful because we are using webhook, but Postman doesn't know what you are using, whether you are using form input, you are using manual trigger using, it doesn't know. How it will know? This test URL will help us to communicate the Postman to our webhook. When the webhook is active, whatever response we are passing in body, these will be instantly sent as input to the webhook so that can show it as output. As you guys seen, we are having so many things over here: headers, host, user agent, content length. These are all things are not required for our agent. Our agent only needs these three fields which are seeing inside the body: name, email and message. So we need to sort the things instead of taking everything. So for sorting, which node we are gonna pick? Set node we need. So try to get set node and open it. I will try to explain the working of this first instead of sorting so that you guys will be understanding. Basically, what set node will do, it will try to filter the data from what we are having instead of taking everything. If you guys need everything instead of sorting, then we can do that also. Include other input fields if you are selecting, then whatever we are passing in input, everything will be written in output. If you don't want everything, you just need some specific data like how I told, name, email and message, then we can do that also. Just you need to drag and drop. I will show that to you. When it comes to JSON, you need to declare the fields manually. I think declaring the things manually will be not that useful for us because we are in starting phase, and manual mapping will be better for you guys because it is just drag and drop. Once you guys are good enough to control the things, then we can choose JSON. And a minor problem will be there with JSON because it cannot auto filter the things like how manual mapping will do. So most of the developers or agent guys will go for manual mapping only because it can automatically analyze the things and it will just give result instantly without wasting time. Now I will show how you guys need to map the fields into the set node. Just drag and drop over here, the automatically things will be chosen like how I said. These are all the three fields we need. This all input is not required: headers, host, user agent, content length, accept. These are all not required. But webhook is returning because it is an communication bridge in between of our website after production or in testing phase. It is a communication bridge in between of our postman and n8n. So it will be returning the data, what it has actually, but we just need to take what we need instead of taking everything and making our agent confused. So after dragging and dropping, try to run the set node. You guys will be seeing the output like this: body, name, email and message. These three paths, these three fields we are passing, so these three fields only we are seeing the output. And this output is almost correct, but our agent cannot process the things when the fields are inside the body. So to eliminate this body, what we need to do, just go over here and remove the body field inside in front of name, email and message, and try to run it. See, previously name, email and message, three fields are inside body field. By removing body in front of name and email, they came out of body, and currently only message is inside body. So when we are passing name and email fields to our agent, it can automatically recognize, no need of struggles. It can pass the things and it can analyze the data. But when it comes to message, it cannot directly access that because it is inside body. The agent cannot recognize when something is passing inside the body. So we need to remove that in front of message too so that it will be accessible to our agent. Previously we were seeing name, email, message, three fields inside body, but after removing body from input fields, now everything is inside an array instead of showing it under category of body. And as if I told, if you guys want to sort it, then we need to do it in this method. If you guys want to pass every field, then just select this button and try to execute the step. Whatever we are passing on input side, everything will be chosen on output side. It's completely depend upon us. What we need, we can take that sorted data, or if we wanna take everything what input is passing to us, that is also possible. We can do everything. Or if you don't want every input field, you want selected fields or accepted fields, that is also we can do. Just open this drop down and select whichever fields you need. It will show that fields only on output instead of everything. So currently I'm turning off this because we only need name, email and message fields. So this thing. Now we are having data of name, email and message. We need to generate an ID for this data to store in our database. That is very important because we need to store the data in form of leads and responses, so that we will be having complete data what it is actually happening with our agent working. Why I am saying this, because we are planning to work with before passing data to agent how it is, after passing data to agent how it is. Before passing data to agent, we will be only having name, email and message, and these three fields we are storing with help of generating an ID. This ID will be helping us to protect the data what we are having of one user. We cannot store these three fields individually because it is the information of one person. So we need some dedicated ID. That ID will be acting as a recognizable thing for one person. If I want to say example in real time, we are working in a company. To recognize ourselves inside company, what we will be getting an ID card. That ID card will be helpful for everything. If you want to enter inside the office, we need to show our ID card and get access. If you want to come out of office, ID card need to be there. If you want to attend any meetings, if you want to do something inside office, ID card is must and should, right? In same way, when we are storing something in our database or Google Sheets too, ID is mandatory. For each person, one ID will be generated. Along with that dedicated ID, all person of user what we are having from our side will be stored, so that agent can recognize, yeah, okay, by seeing this ID, this person data we are processing, it will be acting like this. So currently we are having name, email and message, but we are missing with ID. For generating that ID, we need code node. Search for code and get it. We can code it in JavaScript and Python, but I will choose JavaScript because it will be efficient. I will be giving this snippet and description of the video so that you guys can directly use. No need of struggles. I will try to explain what this code will do and what the actual node is useful for. The basic job of code node inside n8n is to handle complex tasks. For example, if you guys wanna handle some serious things which has a large amount of data, for example, I can say we are a developer. We are trying to make an portfolio and we are not doing it manually. We are asking our agent to do it. So we will be passing an infinity amount of data to agent, and it cannot process everything at a time because it has some token limit usage. So to escape from token usage limit, what we will do, we will try to reduce the data what we are having instead of passing everything at a time. And that job will be done by this code node. Instead of passing everything, it will sort the data for what you are asking for. Currently, we are not using exact work over here, but I just try to explain the basic working of code node. That is the job of code node actually inside the n8n. It is responsible for handling heavy complex tasks by writing a piece of code instead of passing everything at a time and breaking the code or agent every time. And when it comes to our usage, we are using code node to generate ID instead of storing everything individually of person's information. And when it comes to these two things are very useful and important because it will decide the data what we are passing should be run all at a time once, or it should run each data one time. If I want to say in general, if I am selecting run once for all items, for whatever items we are passing, it will execute only once by taking data as an input. I will try to show you guys. Yeah, see. The ID has been generated. The input we are passing our name, email, and message, and they are associated with the ID field like this. And when we are trying to select run once for each item, then each item what we are passing will be running once. Basically, these will be helpful like you are having multiple inputs and you want to process one input at a time instead of passing 10 inputs at a time and giving as output. We can use this option, run once for each item. If you guys don't want to run one item per once, you want to run it all at once to save time, then we can select run once for all items and we can pass it. The output will vary according to what we are deciding. If we are selecting run once for all items, 10 inputs we are passing, 10 inputs will be processed once and given in single output. If we are selecting run once for one item, then 10 inputs will be divided into 10 parts. At a time, the code node will process only one item. It will be taking time. Each time one part it will pick, it will execute, again it will return to initial stage, second one it will pick, execute. Like that in loops it will happen. It will work like first part got an output or not. If it got, we should run execute second one. Second one is completed, let's go for third one, like this. If you don't want each one time, you want everything at one time, then we can select run once for all items and execute it. 10 inputs it will take, 10 outputs it will result by running all at once. This is the advantage of this. And after this, we need to store the data as I said. So try to search for Google Sheets. We need to store the data what we are having. We are not planning to create a new spreadsheet or delete one clear sheet, etc. So I'm going for append row in sheet. So the basic job of this node is to what, like we are having a data of ID, name, email and message. We just need to store this data in our database so that we will be exactly knowing before passing to AI agent what is our database state and what information we are having with us, and after passing to AI agent what data we are getting, like this. As if I told, I already associated with the Google Sheets account with my n8n. I'm already seeing account over here. For you guys, it will be showing like setup new credential. So if you guys are using n8n cloud version, then you guys are not required to use this client ID and client secret. You guys can directly associate your Google account with this just by authenticating. If you guys are using it in a local host, then you guys need client secret and client ID. If anyone is running n8n in local and struggling to face these things, just come to our Discord community and ping over there. I will help you guys how you need to do this. But as if I'm suggesting you guys with cloud version, if you guys are using cloud version, then you guys don't need any keys. Just authenticate your Google account, it will be automatically integrated with your n8n. Integrating Google Sheets, you will be seeing like this, and you need to select the resource as sheet within document. Why? Because if you are selecting document, then it will ask you to create or delete. You will be having only two options. Your Google Sheets account is already associated with n8n. So if you are selecting document, you will be only having options to create a new sheet or delete the existing sheets. We don't need this. So we need to go for sheet within document. What is the advantage of selecting sheet within document? Means it will try to get the existing sheets in your Google Sheets, because I will these are the files I already having. As if I'm working with different agents, I'm storing everything in a good manner so that it will be helpful to have a look into myself what it is happening, or when it comes to guiding someone I can explain them with good motive and it will be well organized. No need to confuse anything. What agent is using what, everything like this. So document will do work exactly already having in Google Sheets. It will pick and show to us inside the n8n. I will show to you guys how it come to here document from list. As if I shown, these are all the existing sheets what I'm already having. For you guys, as if you guys are associated your Google Sheets first time, you guys will be seeing nothing over here. You need to create it manually. Google Sheets, try to create a new sheet and name it as lead capture. And when it comes to the operation, we are trying to insert the data in our existing sheets, so it should be selected to append row, not different one. Why? Because we are already having the data of ID, name, email, and message. We just need to store them in our Google Sheets so that we can see what type of data we are storing and how the things are going. If you are selecting up and row, then it will be automatically inserting the data what we are passing to our Google Sheets. If we are passing clear, then it will clear the existing data inside our Google Sheets. If you are planning to create, then it will try to create a new sheet from here itself. This delete option will be helpful to delete a sheet, and remaining options are not that good because we are trying to store the data for now. So select up and row. See, as I told, now I'm seeing lead capture. This is what we created. So select this. After selecting, you will be seeing existing sheets over here, sheet 1. So we will try to change. I'm renaming my sheet 1 as leads, and come to n8n and check whether the sheet name has been updated or not. We just changed sheet 1 into leads, name as leads. So select that. After selecting, you will be having two options to do it. Whether you can create the fields what we are seeing over here in, let them map automatically. If you are selecting map automatically and trying to run the node, it will automatically pass the data what we are having inside our Google Sheets properly. If you don't want to do this, if you wanna map the things manually, then we can do that also. I will show you guys how it will be. Let me show you Google Sheets how the things has been stored first. As you guys seen, ID, name, email and message. Let me show you in detail. Yeah, see here, we are passing ID, name, email, and message. The things are properly stored inside our database or Google Sheets, we can say for now. If you guys wanna map it manually instead of automatically, then we will be having fields like this if they are already created. Let me clear the Google Sheet so that I will check this field, delete everything. You guys will be seeing nothing. So to overcome this, what we need to do? We need to store fields of ID, name, email and message. Show fields manually, ID, name, email, message. Now we are having try to refresh it. The fields will be appearing over here. So our Google Sheets is set it up now. We just need to store the data what we are passing inside the n8n. So just drag and drop the fields to this associated columns or sections so that it will be storing properly. And try to run it. Check whether the data has been stored or not. It's stored. Both ways, how Google Sheets up and rows will be working. You guys will be having two options. A map automatically also you guys can select, so you don't need to create anything. Even if it is fresh web sheet 2, it will automatically store the data. If you guys are selecting map each column manually, you need to create the fields manually first. After creating, map the data what we are having, like this, like how I just drag and drop the things. If you are choosing manually, you need to create the columns inside the Google Sheets first. After creating, then we need to associate the existing data to these fields exactly, so that it will be understanding what data need to be stored in which column. If you don't want this all setup, you just want to map the things automatically, then just select automatically and try to execute. Even if nothing is present in our Google Sheets also, it will be working perfectly. Now we are having associated data of one user with ID. We just, now our job is to get the response of this problem what user has been asked to us. So search for AI agent. This is the important one. Select define below over here. Why I am saying define below over here? Because we will be actually having an option to choose what we need instead of getting what we don't want. When we are choosing AI agent, we need to select an model. For now, I'm going with OpenAI as if I'm having keys of it. For you guys, I will suggest same too, and I will show how you guys need to get key from here. As if I already written my keys over here, I'm directly seeing an account over here. For you guys, as if I'm using NVIDIA models, I will be showing how you guys need to get the keys of it actually. Let me show you guys how you need to get it. Search for NVIDIA. You will be seeing an interface like this. You don't need to do anything. You just create an account over here so that you guys will be getting an free access of models. I already have an account over here, so I will try to just verify myself. Once you guys are creating account over here, you guys can access all existing models and skills over here. This is the best platform I can say when you guys are learning, because it's completely free of cost and you guys can use more than you need. You guys just need to have patience to search whether for our use and model is existing over at this place or not. If existed, try to go through with documentation what it actually can do, so that we can understand whether for our work it will be useful or not. If you guys are thinking yeah it is useful, then try to get the keys and use it. For now we need OpenAI model, so I will search OSS 20db. I am seeing two models like this, OpenAI GPT OSS 20B and 120db. I am selecting OpenAI GPT OSS 20B. As if the specifications of these border, it can be very useful for chat, math, reasoning, and text to text. This is the best key I am using from my starting of learning phase. Whichever agent thinks I need to process something for what I'm asking for, I will come at this place, I will get the keys, I will try to integrate it in my n8n and I will use it. For you guys, as if you guys want to use it, just tap upon generate API key. It will be generating an API key. So copy base URL, API key what you have been got. Now we have API key of OpenAI what? What you need to do? Just tap on this credential as if I already associated with my OpenAI model. I'm seeing an account. For you guys, as if it is first time, it will be showing create new credential or setup credential you will be seeing mostly. Tap upon that setup new credential, you guys will be seeing things like this. API key. We just got API key from NVIDIA platform over there. Just copy that API key over here, and it when it comes to base URL, you guys will be seeing OpenAI first. But we are not using OpenAI over here. We are using NVIDIA platform existing models. So we need to change this. So paste the key what we have been taken from NVIDIA. This base URL will be there in, this is the base URL you need to copy. So only I told you guys to copy the base URL and API key both together. This base URL application reads in between of our NVIDIA platform and n8n. And this API key will be helpful to take our input request what we are passing and give answers to us. After doing these two things, if you guys wanna write your organization ID, then you do it. I will say no because you guys are learning personally, so no need to write. After doing this, try to save it so that your credential will be successfully saved and you guys can use this model for whatever tasks you need. Now, our major job is done. We picked an AI agent, we associated our NVIDIA Open API model to this so that we can use it. Now, selecting model is a big thing. As if our NVIDIA Open API model keys we have been given, we need to search for OSS 20B because this is the key we copied and we integrated over here. Search for OSS, you will be seeing OpenAI GPT OSS 1TB and 120B. Select 1TB for now because it is very good for reasoning, text to text, giving responses, etc. So OpenAI model is already integrated. Now we need to customize our agent what it need to do for us. So make sure in user prompt these two fields are in green color. Okay, why I'm saying because it is very case sensitive. If it is not in green color means then it is not picking the data what you are passing. For example, initially it shown me red because the user prompt is picking data of name with small letters, but the data what we are passing is with capital letters, so it is not picking the data. So what I did, I removed the previous data what I'm having and I just drag and drop the data what we are passing, then it changed it to green and we are saying username Sindhu, user message hello I need help, and write a reply. These are the instructions we are giving for our AI agent. Write a result, acknowledge the message, be friendly and professional, ask for next step, call or demo, keep under 80 words. The output will be formed like this, and in this format only the agent will be replying to us. So this user prompt will be acting like a heart of our agent to decide what I need to do by taking instructions from user what he has been asked for. And just user prompt will be not enough. We need to pass system prompt too. This system prompt is like instructions to our. This system prompt I will be giving to you guys in description of the video, so you guys don't need to worry about it. You guys can get it over there. You just need to copy that and paste it over here so that agent will be working fine. After giving user prompt and system prompt, try to run it so that we will be getting to know what will be happening. I tried to run it, wait for 10 to 15 seconds because it need to process what message we have been passed and how I need to respond. See, as you guys are seeing, this is the output what I got from agent. Hi Chandu, thanks for reaching out. I had I had been happy to help you. Could we schedule a brief call or demo to discuss your needs and how we can support you? Let me know a convenient time and I will set it up. Best regards, your name. This your name will be our name. We can change it. Later we will do that. It is not that important for now. Now we are having the response of our agent by analyzing our input what we asked for. Now what we need to do? We need to create an associated ID for this response too. So for creating that we need an code node, and before that we lost some data. As if you guys are seeing, before agent we are having information of name, email and message, but at outputs when it comes to output of agent we are only having AI response. We missed name, email and message what user info has. So to get this together we need an merge node. So search for merge node, you will be seeing something like this. As if we connected to AI agent we are seeing only output. So remove that for now. We need to store two data. So connect this code node to input 1 and this agent output to input 2. Why I selected these two only? Because our code node is giving and data of ID, name, email and message, and our agent is giving an AI response for what problem we asked for. So we need to merge them. If you are trying to append it, it will separate the data in two phases. One phase will be having user information and another phase will be having AI response. So we just want it in one complete response, not in two different parts. So what I will do, instead of choosing append, I will combine it and matching fields not required, select with position. So due to this what will happen, it will try to merge user information what we are having and AI response together and form one complete block. Now see here, ID, name, email, message and output. Everything in one single part. It is very easy to us to debug the things and pass it further so that it will be very easy to store the data properly like how we need, etc. So now we are having user information along with us. Along with this, we are having AI response too. Now what we need to do? Our job is to generate an ID for AI response and user information together, and we need to store it so that it will be helpful for us. So what we need to do? Open new one and search for code node over here. Try to get it. Code in JavaScript I will prefer. Same here, as if I already explained in a previous code node, I'm selecting for run once for all items because I'm having every data in one single block only. So no need to select for run once for each item. And when it comes to this JavaScript, we got the snippet over here. This is the response ID what we are gonna generate with help of this node. Lead ID will be our user ID, name, username, email of user, message, what message we have been asked, AI response means JSON output, what our agent has been replied to us, and initial status will be pending because user didn't seen it. We didn't trigger email yet. So after triggering email, the status can be changed to sent or failed. It can be completely dependent upon how actually the process is happening. So, yeah. Now we will try to run it and we will see what it will happen. As you guys can see, a new dedicated ID has been created to us. Lead ID. Cross check with our user ID initially what it generated, and same for remaining fields too. Name, email, message and AI response. this status also we are adding over here only because we need to know whether the email is triggering properly or not. If email is triggering properly, then the status will be updated from pending to sent. If the email is not triggering, it is failed means, then the status will be updated to failed, like this. Now we need to store this complete data in our Google Sheets again, because this is our lead response what we got from AI response, sorry, our agent. So search for Google Sheets again, append row in sheet, same thing. I'm selecting same document over here, lead capture, but instead of leads sheet, I will try to generate a new sheet and rename it as responses, and come to n8n and check whether the new sheet what we have been added is present or not. As if you guys are seeing, responses sheet is existed. Select that. I am preferring map automatically now because I already explained you guys what is the use of selecting map automatically feature and map manually. Both things I explained. So you guys understood what is the use of both features. So no need to explain it again because you guys already know it. So we will try to select map automatically and try to execute it so that we will see what it will happen. See, it is executed. The output has been written: response ID, lead ID, name, email, message, AI response, status, and created at. And check response sheet whether the data has been updated properly or not. As if you guys are seeing, response ID, lead ID, name, email, message, AI response, status, and created at. Whatever things planning to store from here, the things has been stored exactly same. So now we have stored the data in our database. At last, final step what we need to do is we need to trigger the email to user. So search for Gmail and select send message because we are trying to send a message to user. Uh, Here also we need to associate our Gmail account over here, as if I already integrated. I'm seeing for you guys setup credential will be there. Tap upon that. Just authenticate your Google account with this. It will be easy. After that, your Gmail will be associated with an n8n, and seeing like this your Gmail account will be integrated. Just select that. Resource should be message, as if we are planning to send data from our side. Operations should be sent because we are triggering email from our side. And when it comes to this field is very important because we are trying to decide to which user we need to send email. Don't ever hard code email over here, even if it is testing purpose too. We are having email field with us. Just drag and drop that. So due to this, what we are trying to decide is like we are not dedicating this to one person to just test the things. We are actually making it to useful for an amount of persons. In input, we are collecting email. So whatever email you are giving to us in input, that to that email only the output will be sent, like this. So it is very important. Don't ever hard code this email field. Try to take from our input only. That is the best way I can say, and it will be very productive. If user is giving genuine email, then the data will be triggered and reach to him automatically. If he just wanna test it by giving random email, then he cannot see our actual work what we designed for him, like that. And when it comes to subject, you guys can write it anything. For now, I'm saying our chatbot response for your query. This only will be selected as a subject. For email type, select text form because it will be well organized in email after triggering. When it comes to message, send AI response because for the user query what he has been asked, this is the response what our AI agent is giving. So these to be sent in email. So after this, try to execute step. An email is Hi Chandu, thanks for reaching out. I had be happy to help you. Could we schedule a brief call or demo to discuss your needs and how we can support you? Let me know a convenient time and I will set it up. Best regards, your name. We almost did the thing. This is our first workflow what we designed and it has been built completely from scratch. I'm thinking I covered most of the things. I didn't miss the things. I tried to explain each and every operation what each node has and how they will do, how they will be working, everything. And we will try to test it again so that we will be having better results in our hands to decide whether it can be workable in future or not. So I will just try to execute. Instead of asking hello, I need help now, I will be asking I need career suggestions. Help me. And try to send it. Now we will wait and see what agent will respond to us for the query what we have been asked. Email has been triggered. Check our email. Yeah, our chatbot responds for your query. Hi Chandu, thanks for reaching out. I had loved to help you explore career opportunities. Would be available for a quick 15-minute call or demo to discuss your interests and goals. Let me know a convenient time and we can schedule it. Looking forward to working with you. As you guys seen, first question what we asked is hello I need help and the response was different. Let me show you. See. For the query what we asked hello I need help and this is the output what we got from agent. I had loved to help you. What would you like to discuss first? Now to make this checking I asked a different question. Hello, I need career suggestions. Can you help me? And it replied me like, I had loved to help you explore career opportunities. Would you available for a quick 15-minute call or demo to discuss your interests and goals? You guys can do it. I tried to explain the things, how agent will be working, how you guys need to integrate one by one, how things will be working, everything. Now the final part left is publishing. Nothing big, just copy the title what we have been kept and tap on publish, give version name and make it publish. That's it. This is not required. Your agent will be published soon. After 2 weeks, after reviewing the agent what you have been worked on, it will be published in official n8n site so that you guys can see it whether our agent what we practiced while building it whether it has been existed or not. That's it. Building an agent is simple but understanding the concept behind that, how it works, what we are trying to give it, how it is actually working, this is what matters. If you guys are asking me to give some suggestions to make you interested in learning AI agents and working with it, I will be seriously suggesting a way like first you guys try to understand the problem what actually people are facing in real time. If you understand the problem in a better way, then you guys can do so many magics with agents what you wanna build it because the problem is the main part. And if you are able to understand the problem in your own way, then you can decide design the agent like how you need. People are always excited to see new things. and in market there are many things, but how you are executing for what solution you are having in your hands is important. This is what main thing you should concentrate on. So as if I like to do it in same way, uh, I chosen to design like this. So first I will be trying to ask a query of user. After that I will store it in database with an associated ID so that it will be organized. After that we will pass the things to agent. It will generate an response. After generating a response, we will be storing it in our database again along with response ID with an dedicated ID. After that, we will be triggering email, and that email can explain our hard work what we have been kept on behind of this. That's it. It's so simple. The major thing what you guys need to analyze it means you guys need to understand the problem of people what they are facing. If you are seriously understanding the problem, then we can create many things with our knowledge. Agent is just the idea of us, like it will be saying to users like this is the problem what I picked and it is the solution what I'm offering it in my own way instead of copying of some other person's work. Like this it will be. So I hope you guys liked it. I will be happy to see you guys trying and coming to me that you are facing with this problem. As if the Discord server will be launching by morning. You guys can come and join over there. We will be having a good talk. Whatever problems you are facing, you guys can ask me over there. We will solve together. We will learn together. After some days, what I'm doing currently, you guys can do it. It's completely depend upon your interest, how much you are keeping. That's it. I will be happy to see you guys on beside me on some fine day that you guys learned this from my side and it is very helpful for you too guys. That is what I'm hoping for. Nothing else. And one more thing. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys liked it. Try it. Work on it. If you guys are having any doubt, come to Discord. We will solve it together. We will learn together. If you want more things like this, you guys can follow us. We will be making from scratch agents like this. For every week, one agent we will be picking and working. I will be giving whatever agents until now I worked in our comment section. You guys can select which agent should I pick next and work on, so that we will be working on that for next week instead of going it in a flow what I decided. It's completely depend upon your interest. Which agent you guys are seriously interested in, you wanna make it yours, then you just ping me that I need this agent. Can you help me to make it by myself? Then I will be selecting that agent. I will be showing you guys how you need to make it from scratch, what all problems it will be coming, how you guys need to face it, everything, so that you guys can do it on yourself. Once again, happy Sunday. Follow for more if you need the things. Bye bye. Thank you.